Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is June 15, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. I know you guys are busy. I got some windows opened up, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to share with you for the new subscribers, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give the URL as to where I get the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. So without further ado, the next 7 windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes. So let me give you the URL is www.ecommercebytes.com. I also, if you notice, I like to throw out the dates, and I also refer people to go directly to the websites for the simple reasons they have active hyperlinks in there, and therefore you're going to need to go there to activate those active hyperlinks. So without further ado, let's read a little into it. This one came out June 14, 2020. It says, will eBay be pressured to sell marketplace biz? Okay, it goes on to say eBay sold, whoops, where I can move my mouse cursor, sorry. It says eBay sold StubHub. It is expected to sell classifieds, and according to CNBC, may ultimately sell off what remains. The marketplace business is difficult to guess what kind of impact such a sale might have on eBay sellers. Now, again, I'm not going to read all into this here. That's why we just give you the URL so you could pick up where I left off. It goes on to say here, that's an active hyperlink, by the way, over here. It's usually, you know what, on e-commerce bytes, it's usually like a purplish blue. Those are, that you can tell the active hyperlinks. Plus, they have them on the side here as well. They're not all the time. They're not always called in blue wording or lettering, I should say. All right. So just to keep that in mind, even the blog archives too, they're not in colors, but these are active hyperlinks. Okay. So it goes on to say, CNBC published an article today about Elliott Management, the main force behind the sell-offs, and how its approach to investing has changed from targeting smaller business to large ones. It says the article touches on Elliott's maneuverings around eBay last year, on how eBay has reacted to Elliott's pressure that it sell its business's units. Okay, I don't know if you're familiar with that. There's been some kind of talk between about Elliott Management and eBay, and they I guess asked them to sell off the StubHub division of it, and this is where we are with this right now. I'm not going to get too much into this topic here because, like I said, I do have other windows I want to expand a little on, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention. That's what the Reseller News is all about, to keep you abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world, especially when it deals with eBay. And if you're an eBay seller or think about selling eBay, this information may be important to you, especially if you're going to be on that platform. All right. Along here, they got quite a bit. They got some, quite a bit of hyperlinks on here too. Like I said, again, even over here on the side here, right side, where it says e-commerce EKG, you might want to check that out as well. And you got the recent comments and so on and so forth. These are all active hyperlinks, okay? And just to let you guys know, I do not have any affiliate links with them. The only affiliation link I have is when I get Google alerts and they let me know, okay, what's going on. Like, e-commerce has got some news out there, and therefore I want to share that news with you guys. Like I said, I want to keep you abreast of what's going on. With this, what I love about e-commerce bytes is, like I said, it not only is a chock full of good information, I always like to, and I always refer people to read the comments too below. It's usually below the story that we're talking about, and you could check them out. You could also leave a comment too if you want to expand on that topic. So I highly recommend you check it out. Read some of the comments. I always get a kick out of them, not in a bad way, because they bring things out to yours and mine attention that we might not be familiar with. There are a lot of things that when I do my own research and I see this, I say, geez, I didn't know that was going on with eBay, or I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know about that change. I didn't know about that update. And so somebody brings it to your attention. So I always refer people to definitely read the comments if you got the time, and check it out. Now, you may not want to go through all 7 e-commerce bytes windows over here, but that's what my job is, to bring the information for you. Try to give you a little tidbits of it, and the rest is up to you, like I said again, to pick up where I left off. All right, I'm not going to expand too much in this topic. Like I said, I want to keep going right along here. I want to move it along here. All right, so let's bump out this window, close this one out. This one over here came out June 12, 2020. eBay discloses which user data it shares with whom. Okay, it says eBay is updating its private policy this month. One of the changes in the addition of the sections called regional and state privacy disclosures for residents of California, which enacted the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. It says eBay explains the CCPA provides new rights to California consumers, including rights to access, deletion, opt-out, and non-discrimination. Thanks to the new law, eBay describes the type of user data it shares with third parties and with whom. Okay, you may want to read a little more into this here. Again, if you're not familiar with what's going on, Now you know. All right. So there's quite a bit to read here. Well, a little bits and pieces here, but it's enough to read. Again, you could check it out. And the story you're going to be looking for is this one over here, the one for June 12th, 2020. All right. Let's move right along here, folks. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. All right. This one came out here June 11th, 2020. eBay sellers divided over coupon for shipping supplies. He goes, sellers are once again debating on the value of e-branded shipping supplies and the value of the coupon eBay gives to store owners each quarter to put towards a purchase of supplies. It goes on to say on June 4th, eBay Senior Vice President Jordan Sweetnam announced better than expected GMV sales growth for the second quarter and said that as an extra thank you to sellers, the company would give store subscribers an extra coupon this quarter. We know you are shipping, let me read a tongue twister here. We know you are shipping record volumes, so we wanted to give you supplies to be successful. Okay, he wrote. I have a starter store. I don't really get these coupons. Not that I recall. I don't think the starter stores get them. I only get 100 free listings a month. You would think that, being you have a store subscription, even though it's a small one, it's not like the standard one where I don't think you get, 200 or 300, whatever it is. You would think I'd be part of that there. But as far as I know, I don't think it's here. Unless they changed it, watch, I'll be reading here and say, oh, yeah, by the way, they do get it. Let's see here. I'm just reading a little more here on this here. I don't think the starter stores get it. eBay raises, it says specifically eBay has raised the store subscription fees 25% for basic and premium stores, raised for 75% to anchor stores. Yeah. I don't even see nothing here about a starter store. But anyway, I don't get I don't get those little perks as far as that part goes. But that's okay. I don't really buy eBay branded products. As much as I love eBay, I've been with them over for 20 years. I never really bought their supplies and stuff like that, shipping supplies. I pretty much make my own little stickers on my color printer, and I kind of like tape them up to the box. So it's my way of doing my own little, branding. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. I'm okay with it. All right. Again, you could read the comments, okay? Check it out, okay? So if you are a store, you're going to get this. If you are a store subscriber, this may apply to you as well, okay? Even though I don't have the basic store, so this might not really apply to me, but it may apply to you. All right, let's keep moving right along here. Okay, victims of online fraud may finally see justice. This story came out June 11, 2020. And my mouse cursor over here, it says victims of online fraud going back as far as 7 years may finally see justice. The U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, announced 15 defendants had pleaded guilty for their role in transitional and multi-million-dollar scheme to defraud American victims to online auction fraud. You guys know how I feel about that there, scams and stuff like that. I don't like that there. I've done it in my other videos. I've put that information out there about being scammed, and it's terrible. I don't know which videos they are, but you may come across them every now and then. I lost track after 1,000 videos, so I don't know what it is, but I remember doing, whenever scams do come out, I just want to let you know, if you are a subscriber, or if you're thinking about subscribing, and you want to be abreast of when these scams come out, usually with eBay stuff. I know there's other companies that have scam situations going on out there, but I basically target and focus in on what goes on with eBay because I am an eBay seller, and hopefully you guys are as well, or maybe you're thinking about it. I like to put that information out there, like I said again, to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. But let's read a little more. This is according to the DOJ press release, this is how the fraud worked. Romania-based members of the conspiracy posted false advertisements to popular online auction sales websites such as Craigslist and eBay for high-cost goods, typically vehicles that did not actually exist. Keep that in mind. Members of conspiracy who convince American victims to send money for the advertised goods by crafting persuasive narratives, for example, by impersonating a military member who needed to sell an advertised item before deployment. I have done stories like that in the years back. As soon as they come up, like I said again, this is nothing new to me. It may be to you guys, but I've already done stories like this on my YouTube channel. Again, I don't know, maybe it was on the Reseller news and stuff like that, but yeah, that's one of the ones that you always hear. Well, the ones I used to read about was the ones where the member was always selling a car or something, or some kind of item, because they were getting ready to be deployed somewhere. They were in the military and they're going to get ready to be for deployment, and they no longer needed a car. I think there was a person that was even selling a camera. if I'm not mistaken. Something along that line. Information overload, folks. You know, this is what happens when you get too engrossed in all this stuff. But this is not the first time I'm hearing about this here or talking about it. I've talked about this in other videos as well. So keep that in mind. Let that be a little red light that goes off if you hear something like that. If you're looking up somebody and they're saying, I'm going away or whatever, I'm in the military, I'm being deployed, I need to think about it first, okay? Think about it. And you know, the other thing I want to share with you guys real quick while I'm on this topic, whenever you go to, whenever you think about buying something for somebody, and even myself, this applies to me as a seller, always check out the seller's feedback. Now, a lot of people may bake the difference and say, I don't know, the feedback, does it really make a big difference to check a person's feedback? Whether they got 100% feedback or a 97%, whatever. You know what it is? Myself, personally, when I buy, I pretty much buy for my printers. I got two HP printers, an all-in-one color, and I also got a laser printer. Before I'm buying anything from them, what I like to do is go directly to the source, you know, the sellers, and I like to look at their feedback. And I want to see if they got like a 97% or 96%. I want to read the negatives. I click on the negative button. I want to read why they're negatives. What the discrepancies that they have with the buyer, with the seller. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see what the problem is. Does the seller honor their return policy? Does the seller send them the wrong goods? Does the seller answer them when they asking questions? I want to know the background of the seller. Like, you know, and for me, even though you say, well, what are you buying? A toner cartridge for $10? Well, yeah, I am very concerned about that there. And I'm not saying this for I'm also saying this for myself too. If anybody buys from me, if you guys see the stuff on my eBay listings, I always encourage people to please read the feedbacks before you make any purchase from me. I can never express that. And if you guys do want to check out the stuff, just go to eBay, type in the user ID, shop-rjbasini-for-great-deals. I had to put the dash there, that's one long word. You can check my stuff out too if you choose to do. I didn't mean to throw this as a segue, but I kind of grandfathered it in, right? But anyway, please be careful when it comes to things like that. And the other tip is, if you hear people saying you could pay me with gift cards, eBay gift cards, stuff like that, be careful with that, folks. Those should be a little light bulb that goes off and says, hey, this doesn't sound right, okay? If you're going to do any paying or anything transactions through PayPal, you know, this way you have a little protection. eBay's got their managed payment system. They're going to be coming with that. I don't know if we're all going to have to be grandfathered into that as well, but, you know, be careful when it comes to things like that. I will never ask a buyer to make a purchase give me gift cards to buy my merchandise. I don't do that. So just be careful. All right. Let's move right along here. I think I expanded a little on that topic, but that's okay. Just I had to get it out there. This one came out June 12, 2020. Let me just get a little water, folks. Excuse me. I get dry mouth after a while. This one here came out. Sellers questions USPS signature required fees amid COVID. All right. Goes on to someone writes to Ina Steiner. For those who know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder, and I believe she's the editor of E-Commerce Bites. And it goes on to say, Dear Ina, at a recent trip to the post office, the clerk asked me and a person in front of me if I wanted to add a signature to packages. This seemed odd to me since I have heard that USPS was no longer having people sign due to the COVID-19 concerns. Now, I was always one, when it comes to small items or expensive things, whether it be cell phones, jewelry, high-end electronics, I, for one, was always one to have someone, I always use the USPS signature delivery confirmation. Because sometimes the buyers would say, I never got my package or I never got my item. And remember, I did also a video way back about porch thieves. So, you know, the letter carrier, the mailman might have scanned it in, put the tracking number in there, shows it was delivered to your residence, and what happens? Somebody will walk along, see a package out there, next thing you know, it's gone, and the buyer will tell you, message you back and say, hey, I never received the item. Well, they didn't receive the item because someone took it. So my little word to advice, some people may bake the dip with this here. I think I talked this once before, and some people said, like, I don't know if that's such a great idea. It's not foolproof. But here's how I look at it. Okay? If you're selling stuff, like I said, high-end, let's say you're selling jewelry or you're selling a nice laptop, and you got to have a threshold. Anything over $100, I use signature delivery confirmation. Now, this is new to me. Okay? This is why I like doing the reseller news. Not only does it keep you informed abreast of what's going on with the online reselling or e-commerce, it also keeps me abreast. Now, this pertains to me because when I sell items over $100, I want to use signature delivery confirmation. And for the simple reason is, I want to make sure that person is getting it. And the reason why I like is because the letter carrier will not lead the package out the door. They're not supposed to. That's why you have signature delivery confirmation. Someone's got to sign for it. Okay, so this here pertains to me in this regard. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. You want to drop a comment below, tell me, yeah, I don't believe in that, it doesn't really work or anything like that. That's totally up to you. This is what I do to protect myself. Okay, so you got to have a threshold. You know, like your threshold may be a lot higher than mine. Mine is anything over $100. You might say your threshold is anything over $300 or $200. Mine, anything over $100, I put signature delivery confirmation. That's how I do it. But anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on this topic. That's the story you're looking for if you want to read more into it. Okay, let's go next one over here. This one came out June 11, 2020. EPA tells eBay, Amazon to stop selling fake COVID killers. Oy. On June 10, 2020, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, issued orders to eBay and Amazon directing them to immediately stop the sale or distribution of over 30 different types of pesticide products. Pesticide? Yeah, that's right. Pesticides that are unregistered, misbranded, or classified for restricted use. Included in the orders were several products allegedly marketed with false, misleading claims of efficacy against the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 and the cause of COVID-19. It's out there. I'm not writing this stuff. I'm just repeating what's here. The agency said two of the largest e-commerce marketplaces, both companies oversee millions of products through either direct or third-party sales. Okay. It says the agency said it discussed its concerns with eBay, Amazon, and other online marketplaces in April. But despite those discussions, Amazon and eBay have thus far failed to consistently keep unregistered, misbranded, or restricted use of pesticides and pesticide devices off the website, it said in a press release issued today. Okay, I'm not going to read too much more into this here. Okay, you could read this here. Very good information, folks. Well, that's why I love this site. E-commerce Bites is one of my favorite. Also, Tamebay as well. Check this out, guys, okay? All right, let's keep moving right along. This story came out June 11th. Facebook now allowing sellers to list non-medical face masks. Look at that. It goes on to say Facebook is now allowing sellers to list and advertise non-medical face masks. It announced on Wednesday in March it had temporarily banned ads and commerce listings for masks on its app to help protect against scams, misleading medical claims, medical supply shortages, inflated prices, and hoarding. However, it's maintaining the ban on surgical or N95 masks in order to prevent people from exploiting the pandemic for financial gain, it said. All right. Well, you know how I feel about inflated prices like that, price gouging. That's a no-no in my books. I don't believe in it, especially when, well, you remember you guys, I don't know if I told you a story about these guys that they bought, I think it was, 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, and they tried to upload them up on, list them up on Amazon. Amazon took them off. I don't know if they even tried to eBay, but long story short, they are stuck with them. They spent all that money on his hand sanitizers, and from what I read the story, they ended up donating it. So, think twice about hoarding stuff. All right, a relative of mine was telling me certain things now are going up at crazy prices. I don't want to get into that, right? But I'll do a video on that one day. We'll talk about the stuff that's being sold to present today and how people are charging ridiculous price for these things. You'd be surprised, but I'll get into that another time. I don't want to expand too much on that topic. All right, you know the story over here. Let's keep moving right along. Last two websites here, folks. This one here is from Skip McGrath. Okay, let me give you the URL before I forget. It's www.skipmcgrath.com. Another good website. I like Skip McGrath. I signed up for his to receive his emails and stuff like that, and he does put out good information. He basically, if you're an Amazon seller, think on Amazon. He's basically like an Amazon seller. Like, that's his thing there. He like you see Amazon seller resources and tools. if you're breaking into Amazon, you want to sell. I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but I don't have anything right now on it. Basically, I'm zoned in on eBay. But if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, you might want to keep this website in place and, use this, refer to this one here. He's good, okay? I'm not going to get too much, but I'm just going to read just a little the topic here, the highlighter. It says Amazon cuts affiliate commissions on some of the products, okay? This story came out June 13, 2020. He's got a book here. Again, I'm not getting any kickback from this stuff. Just want to let you know. So he's also got over here free profitable Amazon book selling, ebook, whatever. You could download it for free if you want. But he's also, when I seen this earlier, I think this is the one he might be charging for this one. I'm not sure. The complete Amazon training comes with 9-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So this one here is charging. Okay. You want to learn to sell on Amazon, my comprehensive Amazon training course, the complete Amazon training system. I know how much it is. They even have the price on here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to look here. I didn't get a chance to look at it 100% here. All right. You could go to the site. I gave you the URL. All right. Check it out. And he's got some pull down menus here. You go to home, Skip McGrath's websites. He's got articles, free articles, online seller. Okay. Training products. Learn to sell online, training manuals, one-on-one coaching, training testimonials. He's got a wholesale resale, free list of wholesale sellers, sources here. Amazon tools, recommended for products and service. Contact, have a question. Blog, news online, whatever. Yeah, news for online sellers. Really good site. Check it out if you get the chance. You could also download his book, the free profitable Amazon selling ebook. You could download it as well. Again, I am not getting anything from this here. But if you do go to these sites and people ask, how'd you hear about us? If you want to, it's up to you. I would appreciate it. You could just tell them, well, I went to Rich Pasini's site, and he highly recommended us to check you guys out. If you want to, that's up to you. I'm not getting anything for it anyway. I don't have an affiliate links with these guys. All right, and one more from Skip McGrath. This one over here, 2020 version of my book about selling used books online. Now, if you're a bookseller, I was always told that whenever if you're going to sell books, Amazon's the best place to sell them. I don't know how true it is. This is what I've been always hearing. I don't have any books to sell just yet, do I? I might somewhere along the line. I don't know. I never got around to really researching into it. I used to always see people telling, even my relatives said, if you're selling books, go to Amazon. Amazon's the best place to sell books. So maybe try. I don't know. I never really ventured into that part of it. Although my daughter gave me a college book that she wanted me to sell for her. I don't know. Maybe I will try it. Maybe I will. Right now, I don't have anything active on Amazon. But anyway, this story came out June 9, 2020, and you can see the book over here. It says how to sell used books on eBay. Oh, okay, eBay, Amazon, and the internet. Okay, this is by Skip McGrath. I think this is the one he's charging. Am I correct? Used books for Amazon internet. Shows you where the books. Yeah, you can buy books for 50 cents. Or you could easily quickly sell for 10 to 15. Okay. I personally bought books for under $1 and sold for over 300. See right over here, folks. Look. I don't want you guys to think I'm making this stuff up. And there goes over here. I just released a 2020 version of how to sell books online. Yeah, I'm going to check into this here. If this is, I love freebie stuff though. Well, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. Let's see what else he's got over here. Whenever you buy a book from me, all updates and revisions are for free for life. See that, folks? Right here. Look. Let me just highlight it. See that? Right here. Okay, he's good. Skip McGrath is good. You know what I found out about him really quick before I end this video? He used to go on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, eBay Radio. And I think they brought him on every now and then. He would talk, about, well, it was eBay Radio. So he talked about eBay and stuff like that. But that's how I found out about Skip. And very knowledgeable person. Like I said, I go to his site. I check it out. I get his emails when I get them. Like today I got them. I check them out. I share it with you guys out there. And like I said, before I close this video out, matter of fact, let me close it out. I just want to end it really quick. So stick with me for a second, guys. Well, that concludes the Reseller News for June 15, 2020. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updates to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.